In this video, I'm going to show you how I used AI to actually help create these visual illustrations or breakdowns of concepts in this app that I just love at the moment called TLDraw. And it's a great tool. You can actually come and use it's got a whole range of different functionalities. You've got like a little pen at the bottom. You can highlight things. You can do different colors and draw pictures and things. You can add text blocks and sticky notes, and it's just a nice tool that you can use to create visual representations of information. I've really enjoyed it lately for webinars and workshops, and as you can see, I am not the best in regards to drawing things and everything's deleted, but AI can actually work with this really well. So this is a bit more of an advanced tutorial, but I'm actually going to show you how you can actually integrate AI into TLDraw. Now they have something called an agent starter kit, and this actually walks you through how you can integrate a side panel that has an AI embedded into it that has all of the understanding and functionality to control TLDraw and create these visual elements for us. And to set it up, what you need to do is actually come and copy this prompt over here. And if you're in Mac, you paste this in your terminal. And this is, as I said, where it can get just a little bit more technical and complicated. But I'm going to show you exactly how I did it and how AI can actually help you with the setup as well. So I'm going to come to terminal over here. And you can see that what I did is I just pasted in that script that it gave me to install, and it said, is it okay to proceed? I said yes. I named my app, it downloaded it, and then it said it's done. What it needs to do is get into that folder, run these two commands, and then it will actually create a developer environment and spin up this. And I was like, I'm not a developer, I'm not a coder, but Claude Code always, comes to the rescue. So you could do this with Codex as well, but I enabled Claude Code. I just got it starting, and I just said I installed this TLDraw thing, and how can I use it? This is what I got, and I just copy and pasted what it gave me below, and it said, okay, great, let me just look. It went and it checked where it's installed. It said, okay, we need to add an API key, so get an Anthropic API key. Once I give it to it, then it will be able to actually run the developer process. So I said, that's great. I'll give you the API key, and I'll just scroll down just before that. But it said, once we've got that, it can create, update, delete, draw, can do all of the things that TLDraw can do in just an easier way. And I was like, this sounds perfect. So obviously this does have risks, providing your API keys, or if you can set it manually, that's safer. It's preferable not to provide your API keys through a chatbot or a Claude Code type of environment. You can ask for instructions about how to set it manually. I didn't. I just gave it to it, but I have strict controls on my API keys, and I can always stop it and reset it and continue from there. I went with the Anthropic one, but you can also do OpenAI or Google if you want to run multiple models. So I got that API key, gave it to this, and then it spun up this developer environment which sits locally on my computer. So it opens up a web browser, and it's got this local host :515173. But within it, I have TLDraw, and I can use this as normal. But on the right hand side, I now have this chat interface that I can actually choose a couple of different AI models, and I can give it a prompt. And so what I did is I came to this article, and I literally just copied the whole thing. So we'll do it together. And let's just get to that point there. And I came here and I said, can you please create a visual representation of this article? And I just pasted it in and clicked send. And it's amazing actually watching this happen in real time, and you'll get to see it as well. So it kind of thinks through the process. It's thinking about creating a title and a header section. And here, if we actually zoom in now, we can see that it is building it live in real time. On the right-hand side, we've got this kind of scaffolding emerging. In the middle here, in TLDraw, we've got the AI actually building out all of these different blocks. And this is completely editable. We can change any of the fonts and the colors, anything we like. But in real time, we're just seeing a visual representation of this article. And I love this. As I said, I've been using this for a lot of workshops and webinars recently. And if you've been following the video series, you'll see that I often use TLDraw in that. And I've actually been using it a different way with AI, but I quite like this agent that I just installed today. And from the first run of testing this, I used Sonnet 4.5, and the same article cost me 16 US cents. So I think that's really reasonable considering just how much time it took in saving, putting these different designs here. As I said, there's a couple things that, potentially just need to be tweaked, but you can come and change any of these colors, you can change any of the text. But not only did it summarize it and actually get the core concepts from it, it's then gone and put it into these beautiful blocks over here. As I said, or anything is editable. We can change all of these font styles and it's actually still watching. It looks like it's actually still making a couple of changes to it, but I think that this is pretty good enough. We've got our little sticky note at the end and where it's from. And then you can actually work with this. You can copy this and paste it into your actual TLDraw account. So tlddraw.com, you can sign up for free. You can then just paste it in, like I have something like this, and I can just actually delete everything and then paste this one in and then save it and or share it with other people as well. So really, really helpful tool, I think, in taking information, creating a nice visualization of it, like an infographic type display, core concept, summarized, extracted, put into this format. I love it. Hope you do too. So hopefully this video was helpful in showing you just how we can actually integrate more of these AI agents into the tools we're using. And do check out the tools that you're already using and see, do they have some type of agent starter kit, a way that the AI can actually integrate to the tool. It clearly understands all of the different tools that it has access to, the fonts, the styling. I'm sure we could even prompt it and say, use these types of colors or use these components. So I'll try that in the next video and see if we can actually even control it more with the specific prompt. As always, any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.